The Alchemical Rede magazine, The Dividing Character. We need to adopt a skill of conversing with the light of new life. By Clarity, Alchemical Rede magazine. 2026, August 16th issue, copyright 2026 Clarity. Visit us at www.situlacodex.com. The Dividing Character. Introduction, purse your lips and fold yourself. The time is now. 2026, August 16th issue. The Dividing Character. Part and parcel of dividing out comes with no reason to, no reason for, no question that, and no question why. Why this, why now, what for, who with, who to, questions, and then the embrace of doubt, the worst dance partner you could ask for, call upon, try to reason with. Dip, tuck, and roll, and leave behind your good self, so that what you have is new. Support yourself, and not the other. Keep the distance, going. Roll it out and keep it going. Alice says, what a time this is, with everything up in the air, trying to stay that way, not wanting it to land and resolve. The Cheshire Cat drops by and adds his 2 cents for the sugar, he says, helps keep food on the table. Why are you whittling down the spoons? Tweedledee and Tweedledum say nobody wants to feed others, mostly just themselves these days. They say this with very sad faces and downcast eyes. The red thread wavers in the wind, the blowing wind that changes and renews, direction finder, compass and map, star chart and footpath maker. Divide and conquer phrase the thread, but you cannot break it, cannot tear it, cannot misuse it. It can only feed. The radial truss comes around the bend, cuts across the radial divide, circumnavigates the discord, cuts the bindings so that what's left is right. Open creates compassion. Open creates love. Open creates well-being. And the harmony hums the chords. Folding the covers up close to us, we form a way to stay warm, to stay close to our feelings, and make the afraid uncomfortable to be near. We are so close to ourselves that we can't be wavered, away from our own unity. Division will never be the cover that folds us, so that we cannot remember what we need close. We are more memory in what's soft, cozy, warm, unfunneled, undelivered, unspoken, because we have no conversation with ourselves that is left behind. We have not left behind our sweet memory of who we really are, no matter how many decisions others have made. We are inclusive of what is exclusive, and we are exclusive of what cannot make us feel included. We make more money in our merits than in our failures, and cuddle up with our most delicate needs that time gives. We give time to the bell, the whistle, the teapot, the pour, the fragrance, the wafting and wafting, so we can care more for what is close in than far away. What is close in is becoming more whittled than waddled, and we watch to see what the message is. The messenger, more felt than heard, more remembered than forgotten, more anointed than not. We anoint ourselves as the finder of what was hidden. Under the swing we swang, to get away from what was waiting on the floor. Finally we swang so much that it left, and it took its prisons with it. The unsaid faltering that had no real consequence of the holes that it arranged for the fall. So we fell into it, we fell onto it, we fell through it, we fell under it, and then we finally felt and we finally knew what was under the bed since we were two. Too busy to be precious, too busy to be angelic, too busy to be the favorite, too small to understand, too brilliant to forget. To be or not to be was the reason we came, and then we found that what was not wanted. So we became someone else, and after 3 we forgot the garden plan. Every storm and every rainfall, we watered the seeds that forgot to grow. We dried the flowers that forgot to die. We pardoned the crops that could not feed. We are the bell ringers, the heart throbbers, the minnow catchers, the pie bakers, and the map makers. Because of our constancy, we emerge each day with the same red thread and tie it to our dreams, so that the ease continues to follow us as we follow it. We match, and are the matchmakers, who thread the weave to cloth. Enchanted are the times that lift, and the lifting comes easy where kindness occurs, and unkindness is not the dance partner. Quit the dance, drop your dance card if your doubt and disdain lead you about the floor. Put on your shoes, right foot first, and find the red thread that will only come into the hand that weaves a compassionate new partner. Tap, 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 from head to toe, until you feel the release, feel the resolve, and come to the answer. Folding all our napkins in a row, we begin to initiate the assimilation of this time in August 2026. A moon in solar time of great consequence, the changing of the guard, the rattling of the bones, the stirring up of consequences and reminders, the integrity of the needle of the red threads being pulled through, the stitch in time making a difference by levitating the dime of 10, the 10 of silver that feeds the world's parking space 10 by 10, adding up to the parking code needed to feel generated by love. One can't meet the code if one is not willing to hope the dying into place. The 10 of 10 negotiating understanding, meaning, and difference. So, mind your space by feeling the whole dime required. Silver over silver making the years count as wisdom required. Gray hair, gray braid, not in the way of the progress of territorial lineage. This has been locked into place and is now in residence in the future. Corner yourself into the tightness required so that you can feel the bounds of connection and release your tightness back to a source that is no one, not even the other. Count your blessings, give out your blessings one at a time, or in groups of abundance. Now there's the dance worth dancing. Partner with the ease, one that is forgiving. No whittling down of the spoon, no starving yourself for another. Speak of the giving, give over to the giving, be the giving. Ring the bell, the chime, the tuning fork. Recognizing no favors, we begin to listen deeper and know that we are given to by who we are, what we know, what we give, what we fold, what we mark, and it is sovereign. We are making the moment of delivery cohesive, memorable, healing, defining, negotiative, and the reclaiming is known to us in all its ways. We are conscious, we are employed, we are potent, and we remember. The negotiating is not in the memory, it is in how the memory is told, shared, applied, and permeated. When the knowing becomes the full felt of what is, we are proclaimed, we are contented in, and our intention is clear to the soul of ourselves. We no longer need the hesitation of disbelief and doubt as a grip that creates the pulse of who we are. We step beyond the veil and back with ease. We are gradually explained to ourselves, and we are not lost from the entirety of our soul. Our soul gives to us its full identity, and we begin to remember a whole other entirety that we are part of. We become more honoring of our dailiness and the integrity that we need to not forget. No more forgetting, no more rewinding, no more falling from, but a continual precision of connection that holds us in a state of being that guardians the life we live. We mark our destination with decision, a decision that folds time and squares space, a decision that molds the mold of our providing force and listens to our heart of gold as not a memory, but a presence in time. We move the skill of conversation forward so that it overrides the doubt in its questions. We move the skill of conversation into the fold as we bend and curve, then corrugate ourselves into a whole new way of compassion. Outfitted with the latest, we fashion ourselves as made up of only our best self, the one that is brave and can resolve anything. Resolution becoming the dance that is fulfilled, the steps known from ancient times, the forgiving that got you here. Giving, giving, giving is the A to the Q. Resolve dances as a verb when time is not held still. Allow the space to open up. Let it move and become more than the stop and the no, no, no. Relinquish your separation to corrugate, fold, and bend into your papered awareness, that fibered existence that counts you as part of and not apart from. Bring your conversation out of storage. Line your lips with the words of your kindness. Be the benevolence you were created for. Say your kindness and leave behind your hate. Closure. I accept your apology. Kundalini is the writing on your body the very sacred formulas of all you have asked for and the union of your opposites. Publishers Sue Sain and Robert Haig, Clarity. Mycelial imprint shall light pattern to assist with Kundalini Fairy Codex imprint access activate. Mycelial imprint shall light pattern to assist with Kundalini Fairy Codex imprint access activate. Taking up space of a life heard. We are all messengers of light, and we can formulate patterns of hope, moving language into creativity, collaborates mind, body, soul, the courage to employ bliss, focus, and deeper conversation. What is it we dream for deeply? It is in the thread of allowing, all dreaming beyond dreaming, all guarded by each other.